Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Young looks to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Green to bring it back. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Young. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's Young off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young off the bootleg. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Namath. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Calvin Johnson, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Namath. Caught by Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Namath now from the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the gun is Namath. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Justin Jefferson.
32 yards.
And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side. Patterson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now it's Roethlisberger. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. Taylor Mays up to make the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Jefferson on the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Namath. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll throw now on the final play. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Here's Harris to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Namath. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On first down, Patterson. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Patterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second and a couple, Namath. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now Namath to throw. He's got Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Namath to throw. Oh, now Namath unable to get away, and they got him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Namath. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Joe Green. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Roethlisberger will throw. Able to find Patterson. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Chase Claypool, 69 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here's Ben. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Ben gonna throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run with Patterson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Play fake, now Namath. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, it's Namath. Oh, now Namath unable to get away, and they got him.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 25 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
From the gun is Namath.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Namath.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the... And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
We go from SoFi Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 13 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On third down, Patterson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That'll be caught by Hester. A gain of 6 there on first.
Devin Hester. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 31 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Allen. They'll get this out to Kamara. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kevin Green. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. After the sack on first down, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Justin Jefferson, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Roethlisberger's throw complete here to Waller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, looking for Warner, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Flush, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he gets it to Swan, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Back to Kamara for another catch. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen going to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of its hands quicker.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ben to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option. Here, but to throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's got it to Swan, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Franco Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Franco Harris punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth.
13. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Forced out to his left.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there. It brings forth a 3rd and long. Now here's whistles and another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Green came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.